Hey everyone, it's me, Yana. I am a 25-year-old mental health therapist and I love creating content all about working a 9 to 5, having work-life balance, and I'm also really passionate about wellness and living your best life. So if that sounds like content that appeals to you, definitely subscribe for more videos like this one. I will be sharing with you all healthy habits that have changed my life, and I'm sure you've been seeing a lot of content out there about healthy habits, about getting your best body, getting your best life, all of that, which to each their own. But sometimes I found that in the past, for me personally and for a lot of other people, that those habits can lead to a cycle of starting habits, really restricting yourself or being hard on yourself, failing, and then having this on again, off again cycle and self-sabotage and all of that. We're not doing that, so I'm going to be talking about habits that really truly have changed my life for the better, that are non-restrictive, not toxic, and have actually been really good for my mental health, physical health, all aspects of my life. The first habit that's really made a difference for me is as soon as I wake up and before having my coffee, chugging my water. I would be so guilty of just having coffee on an empty stomach without eating, without drinking a ton of water. So I made it a goal because I don't want my cortisol levels to be off the roof in the morning, and I noticed I'd be way more anxious if I did this, but is to chug as much water as I can and eat before having my coffee. And this has really helped me. I've noticed an improvement in my energy levels. I've noticed not feeling so sluggish, also not feeling antsy and nervous and icky. And I know it's self-explanatory, like, okay, water, right? But the specifically first thing in the morning and before my coffee, because I just feel so much better when I do that. Another habit that I've recently incorporated into my life and have stuck to pretty consistently is moving my body twice a week. Now, you may be thinking, only going to the gym 2 times a week or working out 2 times a week, that doesn't sound like a lot. Or on the flip side, you might be thinking, oh, well, here we go, another healthy habit of working out and moving your body all the time. I see a ton of people promoting exercise or a healthy lifestyle in a way that just isn't healthy. It's pretty restrictive and toxic mentally as well. So for me, I knew that I wanted to move my body because it makes me feel physically good, and it helps with my muscles, tension, stress, anxiety. And as a mental health therapist, my job can definitely be draining at times, so I know that I need to be letting out that stress in some way. For the longest time throughout my life, I've tried going to the gym 4 days a week, I've tried working out every single day, and none of it has ever stuck until first off I decided, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym once a week for like a month, and that's all that I'm gonna hold myself accountable to. If I do more, great, but minimum once a week. After I stuck with that for a month, I added a second day. Now I'm trying to stick to that for another month, 2 months. So I have noticed that when I tell myself, okay, you just have to go 2 times a week, that's it. And this is either my apartment gym or going on a walk or something like that. So just consistent movement twice a week, and that's it. I found that that's been really sustainable for me. It doesn't overwhelm me, and my relationship with movement isn't necessarily to change my body or look a certain way, but it's really to just feel good. And I have noticed an improvement in my mental health when I do this. So that has been extremely life-changing for me. This habit is probably the most important habit that I could ever recommend to anybody, and that is to have some sort of ritual that signifies that you're ending the work day and keeping work at work. I used to be pretty bad about this. I would always bring work home. I would either think about work at home, and don't get me wrong, sometimes I still do this. It's not always 100% possible. Or let's say there's an emergency at work and you have to stay for a crisis, or something happens and you just have to stay after work for whatever reason. But for the most part, I will always leave work at work, and my ritual is closing my laptop, putting my laptop in my work bag, putting my work bag in the closet, shutting the door, and I kind of say to myself, I'm leaving you in this door until tomorrow. I'm putting all my thoughts. I am not revisiting this until tomorrow. And I've noticed when I started doing that, it's really helped me not sit there and spiral about work and all the things I have to do in the next day and the next day and the next day. Also, I clock out when I'm done. Obviously, if there's an emergency situation, I'm not just gonna leave, right? But if it's just a regular day and I'm done with work for the day, 5 o'clock comes or 6 o'clock or whatever that time is, I am logging out and I'm gone. Like, I am not staying after for anything. I am leaving, because that is my boundary, and I feel like I've been really good about holding that boundary, and I just need that separation, because work takes up so much of our lives, and we can love our jobs and love what we do, but at the same time it's so healthy to have that time to just relax and not think about work. Kind of also going around with leaving work at work is dedicating at least one time a week to work on a hobby. And for me, that's content creation. I really love doing this as a hobby. I get so inspired making videos and creating and editing and all of that. So that is my hobby. It could literally be anything. It could be coloring, knitting, crocheting, reading, whatever it is. Try to set aside time once a week to do it. And it may not seem like a lot, or it may seem like a lot, but I feel like that's such a good starting point, because you are more than your work. You are more than just doing laundry, unloading the dishwasher, sleeping. And I know it's so hard to find the time, but at least once a week, dedicating an hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours, however much time you have to that refills your cup, and it just feels so good when you do something that has nothing to do with your work and just something that you do because you enjoy doing it. Okay, the last healthy habit that has changed my life, and when you hear this, you might be thinking, how is that healthy? But it is for me. Hear me out. So it is to set aside a rot day at least once a week. And this is specific to me because I'm an introverted person and my social battery runs out really fast. I get so drained. And as a mental health therapist, I spend hours talking to people all day, every day. And as much as I love that, it does drain me. So I make sure that I have one day, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, and if I'm not able to have a full day, at least half the day, where I don't talk to anyone, where it's just me and my apartment and I just rot. I will lay in my bed on my couch, scroll through TikTok, do absolutely nothing, and that refills my cup and just helps rejuvenate me for the next week. I think the importance of nothingness is necessary to have a healthy balance in lifestyle, just because if we're constantly pushing ourselves to clean, to go, to cook, to do this, to socialize, to work on that, to build your business, do this and that, it's exhausting and you're gonna get burnt out if you do that. So prioritizing rest, prioritizing your mind resting, prioritizing not lifting a finger, you need that. All right, everyone, those were all of my healthy habits that have transformed my life. Please let me know in the comments below, what are some habits that either you want to start building, or maybe you've already built and you really love them, whether that's journaling, doing yoga, stretching, mindfulness, coloring, I don't know, whatever it is. I am so curious to know, and I would love to just have a conversation and chat, because I'm so passionate about this. Like, as a mental health therapist, I think it's so important to do things that fill your cup. So definitely leave a comment down below and we can start a little conversation and motivate each other and encourage each other with love, just to do the things that are good for us and will make us happy. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social medias if you haven't already. They're always linked in the description. And again, if you're new and you just stumbled upon this video, feel free to hit that subscribe button so you can get notified for more videos that I upload, and also leave video requests. I truly take video requests into consideration and have done what I requested. So yeah, thank you all so much for sticking around and watching this video. Leave a heart comment of your favorite color. Leave a heart emoji of your favorite color down below if you watched it till the end. And thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Thanks. Bye guys.